Hello everyone, welcome to DSales Academy German language course. In this video, we are going to learn about the verb, das Verb. Das Verb. Now when we learned in the first lesson the alphabet, the German alphabets, I told you this letter is pronounced as F, V. But now here we are reading it as das Verb, not verb. So what is the reason? So some words in German, if they are taken from other languages, then this V is or this V is pronounced as ve, like a verb. So it's not a German word, it is taken from some other language. So like in English we say the verb, so it is like that, das Verb. So we also learned that word ventilator. So it is not a ventilator because ventilator is not a German word, it is taken from some other language, that is why it is ventilator. So das Verb. Now verb is very important to any language, not only for German, also for English or for any other language. Now what is special about German verb? Now let us look at some examples. Now German verbs normally come in the second position in a sentence. So we will have a look at this. We will learn how to formulate a sentence, simple sentences, so that you can use in your everyday life situation. Now let's take a few words. Let's say in Aluva wohnen ich. Okay, now we have just a couple of words here. Now they are not put together, not in order. Now we have to construct a sentence. In Aluva wohnen ich. Now we have to have a subject first. So what is the subject in this? Ich. So we will take ich. So the second position in a sentence is always for the verb in German. So we have to have the verb here after ich. Now we have the verb wohnen. Wohnen is an infinitive. Now we have to learn to conjugate this verb with the ich. So ich wohne. We have learned when we are using ich, most of the time, 99% of the time, we remove this n and then we have the conjugation. So ich wohne. Where do I live? Ich wohne in Aluva. So I live in Aluva. So wherever you live, you can write the name of the place and you can say, if somebody asks you, wo wohnen Sie? You can say proudly, ich wohne in Aluva, ich wohne in Angamali, ich wohne in Delhi. It doesn't matter where you live, but you just learn to say that, ich wohne in Aluva. Now we take another sentence. This is number 1. Let's take number 2. Heißen wie Sie. Now it is a question. Heißen wie Sie. It's not put in order. So how will we put this in order? We need the subject. So Sie is the subject here. It's a pronoun. Sie. Sorry, it's a question. So it's not the subject first. If we have a question, we have a question word here. Wie. So this is the Fragewort, question word, befragen, we have learned. So we will begin this with wie. Wie, then we have the verb here, wie heißen Sie. Wie heißen Sie. So now we have a proper sentence here, wie heißen Sie. What are you called? So if you say, ask heißen wie Sie, people will not understand even if they are German words. So it has to be put in proper order. Wie heißen Sie. So then next. Okay, now we have here sein, du, wer. Now you know the question word where. Where means who. So who are you? That is the question. Now this sign is the be form. We have learned the be form. So if it is with du, what is the form of du? Ich bin, du bist. So wer bist du? So the question is where bist du? So this sign is the be form. So we have to conjugate according to the subject, the nomen or the pronomen. Where bist du? Okay, we'll see a few more examples. Let's take number 4, fourth number. Max aus Indian means India, kommen. So if you say like this, Max aus Indian kommen, people will understand Max is coming from India, but it's not a proper sentence. So you have to say it correctly. So first we take the subject Max. So second position the verb. So how we conjugate the verb kommen? Max is a RCS. Ich komme, du kommst, RCS kommt. So Max kommt. Max kommt aus Indien. Max kommt aus Indien. Max kommt aus Indien. Let's take another example. Deutsch. So the word Deutsch is German. Deutsch means German. Was lernen Sie? I am learning German. Ich lerne Deutsch. Deutschland is Germany. Deutschland, Germany. Deutsch is German. Deutsch, Paul, lernen. So, Deutsch, Paul, lernen. So, we have to take, so maybe you can also try by yourself. By the time I give the answer, you can write in your paper the answer. First you have Paul, then you have the verb Paul lernt. Lernen will become learnt. Paul lernt Deutsch. So Paul learnt Deutsch. If someone asks you, now we already learned the Ja, Nein Fragen or yes or no question. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Do you speak German? Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Ja, ich spreche Deutsch. I speak German. Nein, ich spreche nicht. Ich spreche Deutsch oder ich spreche nicht. Okay, one more example. Spielen, Fußball, Markus. So Fußball, spielen, Markus. So we know the word spielen to play. Fußball we know football and Markus. So it's not put in proper order. So first we'll take the subject Markus. Markus. Then we have the verb Markus spielt. Markus spielt Fußball. Okay, this is the way we formulate sentences in German. In the second position will always be the verb. So you have to conjugate the verb according to the subject. Now Max kommt aus Indien. Now suppose we want to say we come from India. So how will you say wir kommen aus Indien? So if I want to say I come from India, ich komme aus Indien. So what changes here? Only the verb. Only the verb is changing. The rest of the things remain as it is. So the conjugation of the verb is very important. So whatever we have learned, the regular verb, irregular verb and the special verb, if you learn all this conjugation, you can simply make sentences and you can speak German. So this is the simple present tense form of formulating sentences in German. So enjoy making sentences and surprise your friends and family by speaking German. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please subscribe it and share it with your friends. Cheers!